Come on.
Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
You say what?
And the Gators will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31.
Nah, it's been trying to get my defense here.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moffitt. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Utes will call on their punt team. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. They'll try it over the left side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes
you can pick the wrong backer, bro.
You don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires on the move. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, you missed the tackle.
It's Newton. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Utah.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw.
Oh, I went the wrong fucking way.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was.
No, I just played the wrong way. Like, he turned the shit right when he was trying to shift like that.
Touchdown for this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it.
Got a bunch of pass shit out there.
Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
2nd down coming up. Just feeds the running back. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. At the 40, there he goes. Running toward the tape. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Gators!
Smoke should have stayed where he was at.
When they found that 6 points winner.
Arizona.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm.
Oh, yeah, he definitely getting hurt now.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs
Bro, I'll put you back there and you still got beat.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks
Bro,
up.
put the fucking ball in the air, Smoke. You ain't getting shit on the ground, man. God damn. That cutback shit ain't working, bro.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch.
Wow, bro. How you fuck up that nigga angle like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
They'll have enough for the 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Utes are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Trying to convert this second and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with their painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup in chunky yards for his offense.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down.
No, come on, Rook. Come on.
Reverse the field.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole. Right before
No, sophomore.
they do,
You tripping.
they turned it over. The worst thing they
Dang,
could do,
bro.
they dug themselves even bigger.
attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense.
Come on, bro. We standing this quarterback up, bro.
Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt them.
Oh, come on.
Maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the
Thanks,
top.
Smoke. He jumped. Oh, my God.
We'll stop with 5 seconds.
Oh, my. This shit is crazy, bro.
Defensively there, a lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware they were able to force the incompletion, and now we got fourth down.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to.
Why would you come? Oh, my goodness, bro. This shit is terrible, bro. Come on,
First
man.
half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Quarterback fumble, bro, and field goal range, man.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.